Actively Caring Through Sharing Incorporated, a support group for women and men caregivers, also known as ACTS, was founded by sisters Jeannie Harris and Sharon R. Melancon, who began their caregiving journey in 2010. The sisters were active caregivers for their 90-year-old mother, Peggy Melancon, and their 91-year-old first cousin, affectionately known as Aunt Lorraine. Both passed from complications of Alzheimer's disease. While Jeannie and Sharon were greatly supported in their caregiving efforts by their sister Vivian Edwards and Jeannie's daughter Kim Harris, they soon came to realize that this was not the norm for many families or caregivers. Sharon and Jeannie observed that most people frequently asked about their mother's well-being, for which they were thankful. However, there were few inquiries about their condition as caregivers. Sharon and Jeannie experienced physical and emotional fatigue. In general, caregiving can be exhausting, but caring for individuals with Alzheimer's can sometimes be especially demanding. It has been said that caring for a person with dementia is like being on a roller coaster you did not ask to ride. The sisters conceived the idea of establishing a support group, and they began to explore ways in which the group could assist and motivate caregivers. Following extensive prayer, preparation, and planning, Sharon and Jeannie consulted with Pastor Hurt to see if their vision for the support group aligned with his vision for the church. On February 15, 2014, the initial ACTS Caregiver Support Group meeting was held at Mount Sinai Church in the Fellowship Hall, a grassroots effort started by two sisters, ages 60 and 65. Jeannie and Sharon often say they went going without knowing, but one thing they knew for sure was that the Lord wanted them to start ACTS. After the inaugural meeting, subsequent meetings were held at the Los Angeles branch of the National Council of Negro Women on 54th Street. ACTS support group meetings take place on the third Saturday of each month from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. Meetings open with prayer, scripture reading, and check-in with new and returning caregivers before engaging in open dialogue or introducing a guest speaker. Sample topics presented include grief, the neglected emotion, self-care, getting your legal affairs in order, Medicare and Social Security, brain health, and research and clinical trials related to dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Free lunch is provided with enough to take home for care recipients. It should also be mentioned that while meetings occur once a month, ACTS operates beyond this regular schedule by responding to calls and meeting with caregivers to provide consultation, materials, supplies, or other necessities. ACTS also makes home deliveries for caregivers who are unable to leave their homes. With the exception of 1 month during the onset of COVID, ACTS has consistently held a meeting every third Saturday since its inception 11 years ago. And as a result of the pandemic, ACTS began extending access to meetings through Zoom, which increased outreach from the local community to Texas, Atlanta, Philadelphia, and the country of India. In 2022, after 8 years of prayer, the Lord blessed ACTS with a permanent meeting space. ACTS is thankful to Pastor Hurt and the Mount Sinai Church for providing a space for ACTS to call home. The ACTS Open House was on November 19, 2022. There were many guests in attendance, including Congresswoman Maxine Waters, co-chair of the Congressional Task Force on Alzheimer's Disease. ACTS collaborates with numerous organizations to meet the needs of the people in our church and the community at large. The ACTS support group model was adopted and implemented at St. Paul's Presbyterian Church in Los Angeles. As well, ACTS presented a workshop on developing a biblically based support group to the Christian Ministries and Training Association. ACTS has been featured on radio talk shows, Hurt for the Hurting on KKLA, and Urban Family Focus with Gerald Smith, and The Backstory with Michelle Duffy on KBLA. ACTS operates solely through donations. Every dollar received is used to support caregivers. Since its inception, ACTS has donated over $55,000 in cash and gifts to assist caregivers in varying ways. A few examples include providing a gift card to a caregiver every month, round-trip airline tickets, wheelchair ramp, incontinence products and payment for medical transportation, generator rental, and medical bills. This is in addition to respite events to see plays, operas, and concerts sponsored by ACTS for caregivers. Annually since 2021, ACTS hosts a wellness retreat at Kenneth Hahn Park for caregivers and their loved ones. ACTS has also participated in several fundraisers and raised over $33,000 for Alzheimer's research.
Hello, my name is Wendy McKnight, and I am caregiver to my mom. I've been a part of ACTS for quite some time. I have a close relationship with the founders of ACTS, whom I affectionately call Auntie Sharon and Ma Jeannie. For me, ACTS Support Group is a space where I can share my emotions and my feelings as a caregiver, as well as receive information such as making my home safe, educational resources, and or legal services, more so to find joy in this journey. So thank you, ACTS, for making a difference.
Hello, my name is Ken Rippall. My wife Dolores and I have been coming to ACTS since 2023. My wife was diagnosed with Alzheimer's in 2022, and we have been very active in various groups and organizations throughout Los Angeles that offer support and assistance. ACTS has been a godsend for us both. We are grateful for the sense of community, the fellowship, and the myriad of resources that we are exposed at our monthly meetings. We have made friends here at ACTS and look forward to learning new things every single time we attend the meetings. The saying is, it takes a village. It's truth. It's the truth. When you're caring for a loved one who is going through profound cognitive challenges, it's reassuring to know you have someone you can call for advice, information, and support. As African Americans, there is an added layer of community that we feel being a part of ACTS. These types of organizations do more than just provide information and access to help. They also provide a sense of belonging and understanding, which is vital when you're navigating something as complex as Alzheimer's. We are proud to be members of this organization and would gladly recommend the Stellar Group to anyone seeking assistance with their journey dealing with Alzheimer's. Thank you.